Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Travel Bugby. I'm sitting here on a bench in my new hometown of Whistler in Canada, and basically I'm going to give you guys a quick insight on the immigration process for a Canadian work and holiday visa. So at this stage then, you've done all your paperwork, your application has been granted. If you want an insight on the application process, I do recommend you check out my video. I'll leave a link up on the top bar up there. Just a quick disclaimer, some of these things I'm going to tell you may differ depending on what country you come from, and this is based on my experience from an Irish passport. Just do a bit of research to see what kind of rules apply to your home country. So while I was in the airport, before checking in, there were some guys that were checking passports and also checking visas as well. Generally getting into Canada, even for a holiday, you really need to have an ETA. It's basically like a travel visa, same as the I.E.C for America. You just need it for getting in. But going on a work and holiday visa, generally the ETA is included with your work permit, so make sure you double check that before you get to the airport. Even though you have your work permit, without the ETA, you still won't be able to get into Canada, so make sure you check that before you get to the airport. So after that's all done and dusted, whoop, I'm falling down. So after all that is done and dusted, then you're ready to fly, and you're so excited. It's heartbreaking and it's exciting. It's mixed emotions. It was a very emotional day for me. So next step then is after you land. This is the fun part. This is immigration. With immigration then, you need a couple of things. One, your port of entry letter, which you would have got when you received your approval. Two, proof of funds. So for an Irish person, you need a minimum of 2,500 Canadian dollars in your bank account to enter Canada, and you will need a way to show that, whether it's a bank statement or a receipt from the ATM. I don't think having it in cash will count. It has to be in a bank account. Three, so you need to prove that you have travel insurance for the length of time that you intend to stay in Canada. They will cut your visa short if you don't have enough insurance to cover you for the length of time you want to stay. So for example, I got a 2-year visa, so I got 2 years travel insurance. And they definitely do check that. So some people were saying that they don't, but my person did. So just be on the safe side, just have it. Also, it's a bit of peace of mind for yourself. If something were to happen to you over here, at least you're covered. And four, sometimes they ask for a proof of your police cert. Just bring it just in case. Just any paperwork you submit in your application process, just bring it with you just in case. But generally the first three is the only thing that they ask me for, so that's that. So you get to the top counter, you show them your paperwork, and then they go off and do their bits and bobs, and then they come back with your work permit. It's really easy. It takes 15 minutes or so. And just when you get your work permit back, make sure your spelling is correct, make sure the dates are correct, make sure the passport number is correct. Just make sure everything is right before you leave that desk. It's human nature, mistakes happen. It's not that big of a deal to go and get it fixed. You just have to return to the airport and get that checked out. So it's not really a hassle, but it does take a bit of time out of your day, but it's doable. After that, you get your stamp, you get your work permit, la-di-da, you are in. You're officially now living in Canada. So that's the gist of the immigration process here for a work and holiday visa in Canada. Again, it may differ to whatever country you come from. Make sure you check that out. So in my next video then in this series, I'll talk about what you should do in your first week of Canada. Things like sorting out your social security number and your bank account, things like that. That will be explained in the next video. I really hope this video has given you some insight, and hopefully it will help you with your immigration process. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments, or you can contact me via my social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. All the links are down below in the description. So yeah, I think that's everything, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.